the Orlando Magic. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Holmgren can't hit. And it's the Magic's ball. Now, here's Banchero. Shot from 12. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Right side, Dort. Lets it go with the three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Wagner outside. Banchero up top. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Banchero missing. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries it from three-point range.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now, here's Banchero. It's Carter, high post. 6 to shoot. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And count it from 19 feet away.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Caruso.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Outside, Dort to the left wing. Here's the three. Orlando grabs the miss. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 4. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Banchero with the ball. Harris outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Banchero missing. And here are the Thunder now. Outside, Dort. The train. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Harris outside. Back to Banchero. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wagner outside. Inside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the
17.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a grinder of a bucket.
Outside Williams. Launches a 3. Frames the three-pointer. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Mitchell outside. On the wing, Williams. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Banchero. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. You know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
They get it back. Out to Wallace. The 3. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got 6. Banchero outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Banchero. No good from outside. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Takes the 3. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Down low and stolen by Wallace. Williams for three. The offensive rebound on the wing, Williams. The fader. Carter pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The Magic trailed by 10. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And so Orlando again turning it over. Orlando making some changes. The Thunder leading by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Shots good by Williams.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
On the wing, Wallace. Williams looking around. For three. It's hauled in by the Magic. It's Anthony with the drive. Back to Suggs. Out to Anthony. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Magic trailed by 9. And here is Suggs. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Williams. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Williams has got 9.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
With the drive, and Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Back to Mitchell. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. A 3-ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He is going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 4-0.
So both teams making some changes here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 9 points.
And on on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. He's covered by Suggs. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Banchero. 8 points for him. Now here's Wagner. Banchero looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Carter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Dort misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Carter outside. Pass to Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Stolen by Dort. Knocks it loose. The Thunder leading by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Back to Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Wiggins missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Banchero outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Williams from outside. That shot is off. And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're
39.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Williams. Mitchell outside. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bataze. The Magic trailed by 7. Anthony with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Bataze. And here is Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the triple. Outside Anthony to the right side. Williams comes with the double team. It is low. And the official saying it was kicked. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Dort. Over Suggs. The rebound by Batadze. The Magic trailed by 10. Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. Isaac up top. Pass to Anthony. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Banchero up top. Outside Carter. The Magic again can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Dort wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Dort not lacking confidence with that kind of look.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Wiggins surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Banchero grabs the board. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. 10-point for Paolo Banchero.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris runs the break perfectly there and makes the right decision to boot.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
.115 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. No good on the three. The Magic trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Gets it out to Banchero. He's looking for Caldwell-Pope and finds him. Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's Carter missing. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Wiggins from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
Assisted, Alex Caruso.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up